Hey, welcome to Development Week 3. I did a couple things with AI. I did like two little projects, I guess. We'll get into that after I show you. To be honest, it's kind of sad, but um, me and Tyson both were working on stuff that we had to delete a lot, so there's not a lot of commits, but I'll go over the commits, obviously. You might hear my dog in the background. Sorry. So, uh, Tyson worked on, he had imported some assets that are like warriors and stuff, and we'll see that. I can show you it. And I added that because I'm playing an RPG game, and going from that RPG game into our game, the RPG game has a left control to show the mouse, so you can like go to your second monitor or something super fast. And whenever I'm working on developing, I'm just like always pressing the left control to like show the mouse, but it doesn't. So I had to add that because it was so annoying. Might keep it, might not. Then I made these two animals. Well, this one's kind of not real, so let's just get right into it. It's not loading fast. Okay, well, this is the warriors. I don't want to like show off too much of what I did, but this is Tyson. He added this, and he added all these characters. My favorite is the cardboard man, even though he's not textured. Oh, whoa, oops. Yeah, that's coming soon. Let's just play the game. Okay, look at that deer. He doesn't move for the first couple seconds, which I have to fix. I made this AI on my own, and it's really bad of an AI, and I didn't use a behavior tree, and I plan on using everything for a behavior tree. And as you can see, that shadow, something flying, which technically I kind of cheated on the flying. I'll show you, because it's really bad. I need to figure out how to make something fly. And well, you might say, well, it looks like it's flying, but it's not. It's actually not. If I show you right now, see, I just did left control. It's just like a habit now. If I go into animals, I think I put it, and griffin, yeah. This is kind of bad. This is kind of bad. Okay, so here's actually the roaming thing. So this is what I picked up on doing the last two games. Mainly our last game, the scary dude, the horror game. So even though I'm probably not supposed to do event tick, I could have just done an event begin play and then did a loop. So it's going to get a random location in navigable radius. And then I found this little sweet little thing. Oh, don't read that. It takes like, I hope it doesn't open up Visual Studio. But the simple move to location is super nice instead of the AI move to. This thing. This thing is longer and you have more things to do, and I don't even know what you would put pawn in, but you would probably cast to the griffin character. So I don't really want to do that, and I figured this would be fine, and it is for right now. But I learned that from the some tutorials I found for like the behavior tree. In one of the things, it had a simple move to location, which is nice, and I got that from. But now you can see how bad I made this griffin. All right, I don't want to like. It looks really good in here, Like it looks like it's flying, but yeah, it's kind of bad. I kind of disappointed myself on how I did this. So, um, it's just a huge character with a ton of empty space. So this is the capsule with collision. So that you know what that means? That means I can run into it. Where did he go? Okay, there we go. It looks good from afar, doesn't it? But, you know, not great. Gonna have to fix that. So I did uh um do this. We're probably not even we don't even have to do that probably. What? I'm gonna pause this because I'm probably gonna have to log in. Okay, just logged in. Actually, it wasn't even that hard. I just pressed login with Google. I have to do this stuff, and so basically we have to do figure out the loot system. I haven't actually added anything to the loot system spreadsheet. I'm kind of like pressed pause on that. I want to make sure everything else is good before I do a loot system, because we need like enemies before a loot system. For loot to drop out at an enemy, we need an enemy. And an enemy. Oh. So I probably should. I could order this in like how much we need, like priority. Probably like that. I like doing the AI for animals. Height map stuff is up there, and vendors probably should do that. And then sounds UI dungeons is up there. Yeah, it's not really up there, it's just above that. Okay. I am doing animals. I probably should do other stuff, but I like making ads. What can I say? You know. Speaking of height map stuff, I think, I don't know if we're gonna show this, but Tyson's working on like world composition, but I have no idea how this works, and he deleted it all, so I literally can't even show it off. Unless if it's in like another place. So, whoa. Okay. Did he get rid of all of it? Cause that'd be weird. Yeah, he did. Okay. It didn't work anyways. Like I said, a lot of stuff we did didn't work, so we had to delete it. Gameplay testing. That's where I work in. So yeah, it looks really bad, but I like the asset. The Griffin asset looks really good. The Dragon asset, I believe the animations were imported before the skeleton, so it had no like thing to look at. Well, like it had no reference, I guess. So it couldn't make an animation for a skeleton it didn't know. So we're probably gonna have to re-import the dragon assets. Trying to think. I don't think there's much to talk about left. But I'll go back to the Trello. So the UI, oh, I'm gonna pause this, open up our last project, just because if you didn't watch our last project, you should watch it, the development of our last project. So the UI was kind of bad, and I fixed it over this quarantine. And I'm gonna pause it and unpause it, resume it once I have it open to show you, because it looks really good. while this is loading, oh, I guess it's loaded, but I'm gonna talk about it if you don't know what this is. This is the project before what we're working on right now. This one, which was a horror game, and I can show you it right now. The UI is, I'm pretty proud of it. So it like goes darker and it moves. It's really nice. I really like it. And fun fact, I'm gonna turn down the fire for you. Fun fact, not fun fact. These controls work, and you see how the animations work. It's so good. And now I'm gonna use the arrow keys to bind the arrow keys. That right here, I imported this project to 4.24 because I'm working in Unreal 4.24, and there is a problem with importing the font, so that's why it's like that. So now, if settings even works too, it's great. Shadows, like we can to apply, we have to hit back, which is kind of a bummer. But now you can see the shadows kind of like not being there. So if we hit shadows up, resolution down, texture down, processing down, and the volume, I'm going to turn up the fire because I've just remembered I did the fire stuff. So you can hear it real loud. So now, listen. What? What? Well, the transition, it's so nice. I'm astounded. Now you're gonna see some potato quality game because I put everything down. Ugh. I hope you can tell. I hope you can tell how disgusting it looks. Cause oh. Ugh. Now I'm just gonna put this up again. Oh, I should probably have kept that down. Also, I have to like buy a plugin to make it so that it saves the variables, and I'm not going to do that, so it just resets after you're done. So now it looks really good. And then it play game, and oh, this looks just so nice. I was really proud of this, and then we decided to that we couldn't really work on it anymore. We were going to make a new map, and that was just going to take like a couple weeks. Had no real game plan, I guess. So it just like fades out. What is happening? Did it freeze? Okay, guess it didn't work. Anyways, not my problem. Anyways, the UI, I figured out how to do good UI, and that's basically what I was talking about. And the controls, we'll add that. UI. I'll add that later. But, yeah, I figured out how to do UI. That's the main thing. That was the whole point of me talking about it and kind of showing off. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up, I guess. See you next week. Bye.